Hi there, Taurus. How are you feeling today? Welcome to your 2025 tarot forecast, and we're going to be looking at three major things that are happening for you in 2025 and the energy that's going to be surrounding you predominantly, and what spirit want you to know as you head into a whole new year. So let's have a look and see what are the major three things happening in 2025 for you. Let's have a look. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Or if you do have very strong Taurus placement in your charts, it might resonate too. We've got fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the reward of the present. Sorry, the renewal of the present. And we've got patience. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. So something that is, this was jumping angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So where we have, and the bottom of the deck, we've got the Phoenix. Where we've been having, I feel like you've had a tough year. 2024 has been tough. There is huge transformation happening this year in 2025 with the fire energy coming through. So it's like it burns through everything. It's a completion. We've got the 10 here. There's a completion of things that were happening in 2024 that you really, it's like, oh, please don't happen in 2025. They won't happen in 2025. You're going to have a lot more stability. Spirit saying just have some patience. Especially, I feel like this is especially as the start of the year happens. We will take a look at the energy as well. So it's like slow down and just enjoy. I feel perhaps going into hibernation mode for some of you. Or some travel to like retreat travel to get away, or having like a bubble. What I call a bubble is like where you kind of just shut yourself off from the world digitally, in all sorts of ways that you need, and just to take some real super energy recharge. And you've got a lot of angel support this year. Okay, so just remember that whatever's been happening, you've got angels working with you this year to help guide you into a different energy. It's something happened in 2024 where you're like, oh no, please don't repeat, please don't come back. Let's have a look at the energy with you in 2025. This is the patience is rewarded year. Okay, so everything you went through this year. Oh, we've got Venus, love. Yes, some of your energy coming through here quite strongly. Where something has been really difficult, it's going to be on much more stable ground this year. Grand Trine blessings. Yes. Where are we? Here? Yes. Eighth house, endings and beginnings. Yes. So I'm very excited for 2024. Something happened in 2024 to end for you, to finish. And sometimes it doesn't work out that it's actually the end of the year, obviously, the transition, but there is kind of like this energy that's supporting you with the end of the year transition to go into this new year. And a Grand Trine is where it is like a triangle shape in our chart, in our birth chart, where there's an ease and a flow of a particular energy, and that comes in different elements, so water, fire, earth, or air. But there's this trine that either you'll have in your natal chart, or perhaps it's something to do with the transitions of the astrology for you this year. But there is an ease and a flow that's happening with your energy where things have felt quite resistant and tough. It's much easier this year. Okay, it's much easier, and you're going into this, you've been in real deep energy, very intense energy, and you're coming out of that. In terms of the bad intense, you're going towards something that is filled with a lot more kind of love based motivation. Okay, this could be a romantic relationship. It could be friends and family. Could be something like a hobby. Could be something you enjoy doing, something that you are attracted to, like a creative pursuit or a project. Could be career as well for some of you. Let's have a look at this deeper. What do we need to know about the first? So we're going to go in quarters here. So we'll take the first 3 months of 2025. So January, February, March. What do we need to know? January, February, March. Okay. What do we have here? There we go. We've got the Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You go from nothing to everything. That's why I'm laughing. And the Hermit. I was feeling the Hermit with this patience. I don't know if I said it, but I was feeling the Hermit. This is still the earthy energy. We've got Virgo energy coming through. Let me move this down a second so we've got some space. You go from not really knowing what choice to make, trying to balance. This is kind of like the robbing Peter to pay Paul, if you know that phrase. This is like having money in one hand straight out in the other hand, and I feel like there's something here to do with like choices and difficulties, particularly financially, for you, or your access to resources has been limited, but there's been a strain somehow, and you feel like you've been juggling, you've been kind of up and down, there's been kind of these choices to make that have felt quite difficult, and it's been very difficult to balance, but you go from that into being this King of Pentacles and having everything that you need, everything that you wish for, everything that you want. There is a retreat. You do need retreat this first half of the year with the Hermit energy. You've learned loads, you've come so far, but you still need some time on your own, I feel like, or just intermittent time on your own where you can really go inward on your journey. Yeah. There's a big spiritual, and that's why angels are coming up for you as well. There's a big spiritual journey ahead. It's getting much easier though, much easier. Okay, let's have a look at the next 3 months. So February, March, nope, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, we speed up. Yeah, it shifts. Yes, love it. Okay, so we've got a lot of fire energy here. We've got a lot of kind of taking action, moving forward energy. So you need just some retreat. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to any difficulties you've been having with resources. And life moves quickly, and opportunity moves quickly to remove these burdens that are in your pathway. Okay, anything that's coming up that feels really is being removed. Okay, and you'll start to feel free and alive, and like you can move forward again. We do have a Mars retrograde that could be impacting you here. But it's like you feel like you can't take action, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can take that. Something just releases, but it's not to do with you. This is to do with collective energy, and this is where this grand trine comes in. I feel like this grand trine blessing energy really kicks in. It's with you the whole year, but it really kicks in February, March, April, May, June. July, let's go to July, August, September. Yeah, you're protecting your resources here. July, August, September. Yes, okay. Personal victories. So July, August, September, we have Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Six of Wands. So it's like you are preserving and protecting everything that you've earned because your physical environment has stabilized, because your resources have increased, because your finances have increased. As you get towards the end of the year, it's like, I don't want to spend anything, I don't want to change anything, because you want to hold on tight. I feel like Spirit's saying it's kind of like having two pots of money, having a pot of money for savings for an emergency if something happens that is unforeseeable, but also allowing yourself to spend when it comes to investing. So don't spend empty. Do you know with food you have like empty calories? So having a chocolate bar is empty calories, but having, you know, just something with protein and it is not empty calories. It's like there's empty spending and there's like investing spending where you can kind of like multiply or invest, or learning. It's spending wisely where you're investing in something of value. So when you do that, the past won't repeat itself, okay? And you won't be back into this sad mode, because when you use your resources and your finances in a really smart way like that, which you are more than capable of doing, especially with your Taurus energy, and it's kind of a talent of yours, we have this personal victory. Okay, October, November, December. Five of Pentacles. this is related to this. Page of Swords. We're here. And King of Wands. I do feel like you worry as you get towards the end of the year, you've made more money, or you've got a job where you've got more money, or you've got more resources, or something happens, you get like a flurry of resources somehow, or help and support, but you're really worried about it being about it going. Don't let it impact your focus. I feel like that's what this is saying, because you're not by being wise in what you're spending, you won't drain it all. It's like having just being little and often, and being really steady with, particularly with finances, and just remembering that through the year. No frivolous, no spending where you just, it is empty spending. Like I feel like, and I feel like this is building you a nest egg for something that, to fulfill a dream, or to buy a house, or to go on a major holiday that you've always, or like a trip you've always wanted to go on. You're saving for something that's really of value, and Spirit's saying, don't, just keep it protected, keep those finances protected, because it's these finances and these resources are really helping you to either travel, or start a business, or do something that you really want to do. Let's have a look at the doors opening for you. What should you be looking out for in terms of opportunities to get this money, particularly in the first half of the year? Thank you. Patience, we've got that twice. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. It will get better. Okay, I feel like that's Spirit's way of saying, we promise it will get better for you. We know that it's been a tough year in 2024. 2025 will get better. I think we just had a flip there, did we? Oops, we've got two flips. Let's take both of them for you. Secret sketches. Wonder and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. This is about leaving a legacy, I feel, for you. You want to do something, you want to explore the world, leave memory, like experience memories, do something that is really enriching on a soul level, on a spiritual level. And that's what your money should be, and your resources should be, and your time should be going towards. But it will take time to build that up. That's why patience is so strong for you, I feel. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. There's new beginnings. Okay, there's new beginnings coming, particularly they'll kickstart at the start of the year. Okay, let's just take a look a little bit deeper and clarify some of this for you. What do we need to look out for? What do we need to know about this opportunity, particularly when it comes to your resources? And when it comes to doing something you love, or perhaps your love life, yeah, 8 of Wands, it's happening much quicker, and it feels a lot more aligned. For some of you, this is changing job. Okay. Okay. 8 of Wands. We've got the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. This worry that you have because of what's happened this year. Some of this worry could be to do with a romantic relationship. You could want to slow down a romantic relationship, or perhaps somebody wants to slow down a romantic relationship, and it's made you feel a little bit worried. It's maybe come out of nowhere, or there's financial pressures that are impacting a romantic relationship. It's not to do with a romantic relationship. This is the worry that you have about things, about the choices that you're making, or that you've made, or that you have to make. Worried about not being able to provide, not being able to have enough stability. You do, though. You absolutely do. There's nothing here about something coming away. This is about you staying the course with patience. Okay, and it does happen quicker. It's just like breath in, breath out. Like this is that kind of breath by breath energy, like bit by bit, step by step. Okay, particularly in the first 3 months of the year. And then we go, okay, 7 of Wands, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands. It's definitely a new opportunity, a new start, a new passion, something new that sparks you, where you've got a lot more energy, you've got a lot more zest for life, where you've really have this drive to move forward. It's a lot of fire energy. And really it's about just not being unkind to yourself, particularly mentally, overthinking, and not listening to people that are not in support of you. This is about doing things this is about doing things in a bit of a different way, and not being kind of, if there's been any kind of coldness or detachedness or misunderstanding, or like a total mismatch of intellectual stimulation between you and something else, could very well be a job here. I feel like Spirit's saying stay away from that, because that is, you can't get your creative and juices flowing, and you can't get off the ground when you're constantly at loggerheads with somebody else on an intellectual level, like an intellectual fight. Okay, we've got strength. Yeah, this is all your passion. Yeah, Three of Pentacles and Four of Wands. Yeah, a lot more. There is celebration here, for sure. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. So this is about doing things differently, particularly if it's a work situation, doing things a bit differently. Having this, like, just celebrating all the wins, because you're taking action in a very strategic way, with your finances in particular, with your resources, with your time in particular, and you will start to see things coming in, but it will take patience. Just remember that when you feel like all chaotic on the outside, remember that there are great forces. You've got the angel energy around you this year. There's great forces working for you. Okay, and you have this personal victory, which you will be celebrating. It's amazing. The Six of Wands, Four of Wands energy. And let's just get a couple for the end of the year. King of Pentacles. Yes, we start with the King of Pentacles and we end with King of Pentacles. So you're starting with the King of Pentacles because this opportunity comes in for you to be in this king energy, and this taking action, this maturity, this decisiveness, this kind of abundance of the material and resourcefulness. And you end with the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So this is really doing something or living a life that you really love and feel connected to, feel passionate about. You're in this dual king energy. It's wonderful. And this is your we've got Judgment. Nice. Judgment energy. Total surrender to the journey. Let's just get one more for you here. Knight of Cups. Oh, so this love. I mean, this could be applying for a romantic relationship, if that's what some of this energy is in relation to. But we've got the blessings in love. It's going to be a really good year for finances and love. Really good year for finances and love. Could be proposal on the cards with the Knight of Cups coming up. Doesn't always have to be. Sometimes it is. Obviously, it's not going to be for everybody. But this is really about embracing what you love. And you've got that as a theme this year. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, you succeed at, because things get easier for you, much easier. You've got this kind of this deepening of love, either in current relationships, new relationships, perhaps, family, friends. And then at the end of the year, it's like you succeed in everything that you wanted to succeed at. It really comes together. The key to this year is patience. Okay, let's have a look at your superpower. Let's see, what is your superpower to get through all of this energy next year? What is your superpower? Earth, you. This is your energy. This is your energy. Authenticity, being connected to the earth, perhaps being in nature a bit more this year, being connected to the earth in terms of like a retreat. It could just be putting your bare feet on the ground and soaking up the earth. But your own energy is the key factor in in your success this year. So be authentic, and really draw on the earth qualities in your life, in your pastime, and just in your life. Really draw on the Pachamama, the earth qualities, because that's your superpower this year. Okay, viewer, I hope that you got some insight into 2025 across the reading today and the messages from Spirit. Have a wonderful new year, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.